Ziccum has recently published their Q3 report, which was a very positive one, and this was followed yesterday by the news that a new agreement had been signed with a major US biomanufacturing corporation for a vaccine evaluation project. And joining me today via link from Munich and the Bio Europe partnering event is Ziccum's CEO Ann Gidner. Ann, first a comment on the recent agreement. How important is it?
It's tremendously important to Ziccum. We are signing deals with world-leading actors in the pharmaceutical industry, and this is such a nice confirmation of the interest of our technology.
And as usual, you can't mention the name, but what kind of company is it that you've signed this agreement with?
Yeah, this is a very large American-focused biomanufacturing corporation. And to us, it's a dream come true, I could say. We have 3 market segments we are targeting, and we have now signed a deal, an agreement with each segment. So one with big pharma, we have already, one with big biotech, world leading mRNA player. And now we have managed to sign with a very large vaccine manufacturing company focusing on pandemic preparedness. And we couldn't think of a better counterpart in this segment. So we are very, very happy.
And how would you say that this company differs from the previous 2 partners that you've signed?
They are completely focused on the manufacturing stage, and they are completely focused on pandemic preparedness and vaccines. So it's also very beneficial for Ziccum because now we can address the manufacturing topics and scale out questions very directly with this kind of player, in addition to very good dialogues already with the 2 other counterparts.
And this new vaccine platform, what type of platform is it and how big is this market?
Yeah, this is really interesting. This is a different platform. This is not the mRNA, which we have focused so intensely on recently. So here we are happy to add a second one of our 3 strategic platforms. This is the viral vector platform. The actual vaccine is a lentivirus vaccine. This is a very large market as well, not developing as quickly as the mRNA, but already established. The current vaccine market here is about $3 billion and predicted to grow with 10 to 15% in years ahead. And at Ziccum, we are very happy to broaden our scope here and to have this kind of really serious collaboration with a really high-end partner also for this platform.
As I understand it, this study is also funded like the other 2, but for how much is this particular study funded?
Yeah, and that's like we have communicated previously with the previous 2 deals, we turned Ziccum into revenue generation. We are now earning money in deals in the industry. We don't disclose the exact number for each deal, but in total, the 3 deals now signed are generating 10 million SEK altogether. All the 3 deals have an upfront payment, which is significant, and then the rest is paid at completion of the project. And the timeline for the projects is a number of months up to a number of quarters. So the projects will all run into 2024. And we are very, very keen to see the results.
And if we go back then to the Q3 results, they were recently published and you had an intensive quarter. You had the second evaluation agreement signed, and you had significant revenue generated during that period, and also an external validation of key mRNA data. So a lot of things going on. We touched on the recent project and revenues above, but let me ask you about the mRNA results. Why are these external results so important to you?
Yeah, it's so nice to get external validation. The mRNA field is the biggest field we are active in. There's tremendous progress there, but the industry would really need help in solving the practical issues of applying mRNA. There's the very large stability and thermostability issues. There's also application and delivery issues. And can these be solved? mRNA can be a cornerstone treatment across indications, also targeting so-called undruggable genes. So there's a very, very large potential for the industry to come up with new treatments needed by patients. And we have already generated results in activity to prove that the mRNA activity is kept after the laminate-paste treatment. But now it's so nice to have this externally validated in new cell models and with a different reporter system, the test you test the mRNA activity with. And we have excellent readouts. So it's extremely pleasing to have this clearly confirmed for Ziccum.
And you also expanded the team further. I saw that you added a COO and also a scientist. How important are these additions to you?
Yeah, it's very important. We have such an fantastic technology, and we need to take it to market. So we need really good expertise and competence to do that. At the same time, we stay really cautious not to overspend. So slowly we add excellent international competence. I'm so happy to have Xavier Turon join as our Chief Operating Officer. He joined now in October. And we had a very good scientist, Deepak Anand, joining already in September. So that's great.
And if we look forward, what do you see as the major milestones here in the very near future?
It's clearly to get in vivo readouts. The trials we have been doing in cell assays is now to be tested in live animals, so that we can really confirm the mRNA activity. And of course, it's also the outcome now of the biotech collaboration. I mean, that's the which is closest in time. We are close to completion of the feasibility step.
I wish you all the luck here forward, and I hope you had a good partnering event in Munich. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's very intense. Thank you.